Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 12th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin the reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. There will be a loud sound accompanying this cleanse. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So as the singing bowl was singing, Spirit was giving me the imagery of a guitar pick, and it was saying over and over again, one string, like hit the string, hit the chord, and it's very much like this one string, this one chord needs to be played. This one thing needs to be released. And I see it very much like vibrating out. So that's going to be very interesting. That is very interesting. It's like you haven't found the right melody yet. I wonder. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. The Eight of Wands, angels and spirit guides. The Seven of Pentacles, the Moon. Strong Pisces energy coming forward. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. The Four of Cups and the Emperor. Aries energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Hangman. Interesting. And then finally, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Oh, goodness. We have the King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Okay, Spirit just said don't air your dirty don't air your dirty laundry. That's for somebody here. It's like it hits the chord. Okay. There's something here that hits a chord. It's like one chord. It's one thing where you're telling a person, don't go that far, don't go that far, type of thing. You've given them warnings, and then they do. And Spirit is saying here, don't get into a confrontation, don't air your dirty laundry. It's not going to be worth it. All right, it's not going to be what you think it should be, or yeah, they're not even going to understand. So that's going to be very important here. Let's look at our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, right here. We have two. The Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles is this idea that some wealth is supposed to be coming. Something is supposed to be growing, right? And then the Seven of Pentacles is, the Seven of Swords is a betrayal. A betrayal of that wealth, of that investment, of that, time and effort and energy that was put in. And that could be why Spirit was saying, don't air your dirty laundry, because you're going to be quite upset with that, or, that person's going to step into your life again or show up in one way or another if it happened in the past, and you're just going to want to instantly just let out all the anger. So do be aware of that. Then we have our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the crown chakra and meditation. This is a connection with the heart and with the body, and there's a real sense of needing quiet, needing centering during this time, and that's going to really help to take us out of more chaotic situations. It then leads us to our goddess oracle cards. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Here we have the Sibyl. And it says, think twice before sharing what you know with anyone except those who you know without question are ready to hear it. And that's going to be really important here, Virgo. There's something with an altercation with somebody, they hit the wrong chord, you hit the wrong chord with them. It's that you're not in vibrational alignment. It can be that you're thinking, oh, I'll give this person a chance, or oh, I should like this person or be friendly with this person because of XYZ. They're not ready to hear what you have to say, and you don't need to be dragged down by them. That's going to be a really big thing during this time. We then have our astrological alignment, which hasn't occurred since 1856 and will not occur again till 2188, which is really quite cool. And this is Jupiter and Neptune being in Pisces. And we have that Pisces energy starting right up front. It starts to change things. It starts to move us forward in a way that we hadn't anticipated. Pisces energy is all about the subconscious and the conscious coming together. Jupiter and Neptune are the conscious with Jupiter and the subconscious with Neptune. So here we have Pisces saying intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Jupiter saying grow and expand. And Neptune stating to dream and transcend. So this is a time where if we align ourselves properly, if we take on this energy properly, or if we embrace this energy openly, we can start to see ourselves moving towards what we've always imagined, moving towards what we desire. Neptune and Jupiter orbit the sun much slower than the other planets. And so they're called, they're called generational planets instead of individual planets, because they affect a generation. So this is affecting the collective. Now, Neptune is the planet of imagination. It rules Pisces. We have strong imagination coming forward during this time. And what we're also going to see is that this brings forward our spirituality. It brings forward our emotional connection with the world and how we want it to change, how we want things to move forward. And we're going to see ourselves connecting on a higher consciousness during this time. Jupiter symbolizes our personal gifts and what we need to share with the world, why we're here. Neptune is our dreams of what we can achieve. Now, Jupiter's downfall is that it has a hard time saying no, because there is such luck amassed with it. There is a massive sense of opportunity and creativity that comes along with Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter in Roman mythology represents Zeus, right? So Zeus was the king of the pantheon, Jupiter also the king of the pantheon. So we're going to see here the sense of I'm unstoppable. I can have what I want, what I need, what I desire at any moment. And that's not necessarily going to be the case. So we have to make sure that Jupiter doesn't give us a little bit of a big head during this time. It moves us on the 4th. No, not the 4th, the 5th of April, which I know is backtracking, but Venus entered into Pisces, and this brings another planet into the Pisces alignment. And here we have give and receive love, find value, and see beauty coming forward. And this also brings sensitivity, compassion, and romantic energy has been around us. We could be focusing more on our love lives, of what we want to achieve within love. And then on the 14th, we have Mars entering into Pisces. And here it says, move forward and defend yourself. But there is an energy here of more power coming into Pisces. And as more power comes into Pisces, there is also this energy of stepping back and looking and observing, seeing the world and seeing the way the world is moving us forward, where the world is taking us, what it is that we're being guided towards. So there's going to be this energy around us of, yes, what do we want? But also, what is it that keeps on coming into our lives? We keep on seeing over and over again. How does that empower us? How does that embolden us? Where does that want us to be? How is that changing the narrative that we're a part of right now? It moves us into a place where things start to happen quickly. But it's very funny because also the Seven of Pentacles is slow, right? The Seven of Pentacles is in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, is growing, is planting, is waiting. Here, we have a sense more of, I'm going to buy what I need. I'm going to go out and get it. And then we're going to be surprised because something else comes forward, something that we're not expecting. And everything starts to move rather quickly during this time. Everything starts to gain momentum. And as it's gaining momentum, we're moving towards a place where we start to see and really, it's not necessarily embracing, but it's understanding the fears that have held us back. Because it's so funny because I'm just seeing the great brake pedal and the gas pedal being hit like at the same time. You know, when you're a new driver and you go and you stop, you go and you stop. That's what the energy is here. And it's going to get rather frustrating for us, Virgo, because it's going to go and stop and go and stop. And it's just overwhelming. And why it is doing so is because we're looking at a lot of the fears that we've had. We're looking at a lot of the things that have held us back, a lot of the doubts and the chaos and the ways that we have wanted to move forward and yet couldn't, and a lot of the shadowed self that has been coming in and saying, oh no, you can't do that, or oh no, that isn't where you want to be. And so here we're going to be looking at things and saying, but this is where I want to be. Like, this is how I need to move forward. This is what I desire for myself. This is, the opening of the door that I need. And so there is going to be a little bit of a push and pull during this time. And it's going to get old fast, but we just need to be aware of it. Because as we are aware of it, what we're going to see is that a gift comes in that we hadn't expected. We're going to be really focusing on one certain thing, on one certain way of moving things forward, of going after things. And Spirit is going to give us a blessing, a gift that's completely left field. It's like, I didn't even think about this. I didn't even know this existed. And now it's just opening up the door in a way that is overwhelming, or that is unexpected. So here, being just aware of that, being aware of where we're putting our time and our energy and our focus, we need to broaden our horizon, which might sound astoundingly vague or annoying because it's like, okay, well, I'm putting all my time in here. Why can't this work? Spirit is saying to us, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. What is coming in, what is weighing us down is a distraction. So that needs to be acknowledged. It moves us to the Emperor, which is also 4. 4, the number 4, is all about the home. It's all about the body, the self, the stabilizing of what we want and having that firm foundation. Here with the Emperor, it is stating what I want. There's also strong masculine energy around us, paternal energy around us. This is a provider. This is it's a provider and a caregiver, a person who says, this is the responsibility, this is what needs to get done. Now, this could be a female energy a female person in our lives, but they're presenting right now very strong, very determined, very focused, very much they take on the responsibilities and they handle them well. So it doesn't matter how this person represents. It matters the energy that we're seeing within them, because there is a sense here of, look at this and move forward this way. There's somebody who's giving us guidance. We're not going to listen to it as well as we should because it's not wrapped in the packaging that we want, or it's not said in the way that we want to hear. So I'm just hearing crinkling, and it's kind of like unwrap the package, unwrap what is holding us back from hearing what this person is actually saying. Why aren't we listening? So that's going to be very important, because there's something here where we're going to listen to somebody who has no relevance, no purpose, no authority within our lives, Virgo. We're going to listen to that person. And this person, we're going to be like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, which is so human, but we just need to be aware of it. It moves us to the Tower. So I really do see that things start to shake up during this time. Everything starts to be pushed forward, and we're pushed out of our comfort zone. It strikes us emotionally. We might feel this emotionally first. Not might. We will feel this emotionally first. We're maybe not wanting to get out of bed, feeling tired all the time, or, just achy or slow or whatever, because it's going to hit us emotionally. And we're going to think, oh no, I can't do this. So this could be a time where we need to talk to somebody professionally, a spiritual advisor or a therapist or whomever. But this is also a time where we need to understand that we feel off our game. We feel overwhelmed and we need to address this. And either this could be by, again, seeking help, or by exercising or changing our diet or trying to stick really, really hard to a routine. And we're going to see ourselves able to build what crumbled away. But it's almost like it all fell apart. Why will I even bother? And so Spirit is saying here, don't give up. Don't give up. Because we're fighting for the prosperity and the bounty that we want. But this is also us represented by the Knight. And we have the Lady kissing our hand. There's a blessing coming forward. There's a bounty coming in. And we're going to be surprised, Virgo, at how it leads us, of what it leads us to, and how it opens us to success. So that's going to be very powerful here. Just as the Aries energy, okay? So Mars rules Aries. And this is saying here, all right, pay attention on the 14th of April to the way that you observe the world, to what you're seeing, to what is coming in, because that's going to be important. Because again, a gift is tapping us on the shoulder that's making us look in a different direction, making us see things in a different way. And then it's going to be like, oh, that was the big picture. Like, that's what I needed to call in, embrace, move forward with, because we have the Hangman here. Everything gets turned on its head. We look at things so differently than we've been looking at it before. And it's going to be overwhelming, yes, but it's going to be powerful and insightful and exactly what we need. So we're going to come into a situation and have a preconceived notion or a set way of seeing it. And then all of a sudden, it starts to change. All of a sudden, we start to change. And it's like, oh, but this is what I wanted, but this is what I needed. And it leads us to the King of Wands. There's fire and passion here. There's also a tremendous amount of attractiveness coming forward. There can be a person coming into our lives who's very attractive. Again, don't judge a book by their cover, get to know them. But it doesn't hurt, right? So here with the King of Wands stepping forward, there is a sense of passion and determination and focus and insight and ideas. There is a sense of, this is what I desire, this is what I need, and this is what I'm going after. And so there's not only attractiveness, but there's also a confidence that we might be very attracted to. And we also want to emulate that within our lives, not being pushy or, angry, but being determined and focused and insightful. That's going to be important here, because it's going to come off, because of the frustration, it can come off as anger when we are asserting ourselves. So just be mindful of that it's in the delivery and it's in the tone. And if people are offended, you know what? That's fine. Sometimes we do need to say what we need to say in order to move forward, because we're seeing opportunities coming. We're seeing parts of our dreams and parts of our desires and parts of what we really want stepping forward, and it's illuminating our path. It's like, oh, that's where I needed to be, or oh, that's what I wanted. And a gift is coming forward that we didn't think was a possibility. And as that gift comes forward, we're really embracing it. We're really embracing ourselves. We're really saying, this is what it's all about. And things are becoming more focused because of that during this time. Because again, we have our dreams and our assertiveness coming together, our dreams and our reality coming together. And we're making the most of this opportunity. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And that is the Queen of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of ourselves and negative energy vibration that we're going to try and make work. We're going to try and say, oh no, but I like this, or, I like that person, or, this situation isn't as bad as it feels. I just have to kind of grow up and work through it. Spirit is saying here, no, if it feels wrong, walk away. Walk away. Which can be easier said than done. I definitely understand that. But listen to your intuition. Don't bury it, and then years later say, wow, I should have listened to that. Because our intuition is very strong during this time. We then have our solar plexus chakra coming through, personal power. We are determined and focused, and we really need to listen to our gut reaction to things. It brings us then to the Yogini. And this says, we are all one, each an integral part of an unseen infinite energy that surrounds, sustains, and empowers us and all there is. We are all connected. That's going to be a very important thing, because we're going to feel alone at times, or as if things are plotting against us. And if we see that we're all connected, and if we really start to focus on our own energy, we're going to start to see that we change the storyline, we change the plot. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot energy, which begins with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups for me is always twofold. There is a sense here of somebody celebrating us that doesn't really celebrate us. They're raising their glass to us. They should be able to celebrate, but they just can't. This could have been a parent, this could be a lover, this could be a sibling, this could be a teacher, a friend. It doesn't matter. They were supposed to be on our side, and they let us down. And we've carried that hurt for a really long time. So when people do celebrate us, when people are on our sides, it is hard to see. And we need to acknowledge that. We also need to acknowledge the people who do stand with us, who are connected to us. That's going to be important. Because there is that energy of, I'm always, in psychology when they say that children will seek the approval of the parent that is absent instead of the parent that shows up, or the parent who is abusive instead of the parent that shows up. That's the energy I get with the Three of Cups, where we'll seek the energy of the person who couldn't give us the time of day instead of connecting with that person who is caring for us and loving us and showing up. It brings us then to the Nine of Wands. There's a wish being granted. There's something beautiful coming in subconsciously. It's going to be aligned with Neptune. It's going to be at the subconscious imaginative level. Take it in. Embrace it. We're going to dismiss it because we're going to think, it's not tangible enough. No. Take it in and embrace it. It moves us then to Temperance, balance, Sagittarius energy. But after the fall comes the balance, comes the harmony, comes the insight, comes the understanding. It's like, this is what I've been working towards. This is what I need. This is what I want. This is the opening that is guiding me. Temperance, everything starts to come into balance. Everything has its reason and its place. It then moves us to the Queen of Pentacles. So where we have to be mindful of that energy, we're also being blessed by that energy. We're connecting with this earthly plane in a way that is very important for us. As earth sign energies, we connect with the earthly plane very powerfully. The Queen of Pentacles is prosperity and success and bounty and nurturing that. We're going to see that our passion and our wealth comes together. We're going to see that the doors are opened because of it. And we're going to be finding ourselves, listening to our intuition more and more and more. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo, and may blessings always be with you.